Yeah, yes, we're live. So,
yes, we're live. We're just talking about, here's the thing, time is worth money. And
Yes.
so when you spend a lot of time going and tracking down certain things, sometimes better just to pay more. Pay more.
And it's one of those that, if you're going to put on something and, create something great, then it's worth paying that little bit extra for the white space as well.
And convenience. I mean, there's so many things that go into to making decisions like that for some reason, some people just don't get.
No. Yeah. If you could, TQ is here.
TQ. Good to see you again.
You're here more than we are, TQ. Cool. Do you ever have the film, what was it called? The Goonies? You must have had The Goonies.
I'm so glad to be here on doing this as Amazon Live with you, Grant. Cool. I just pressed live. Go. I just pressed go live.
Right. I wonder what was going on there. I thought that's a strange glitch in the matrix.
Welcome, TK, again.
Yes.
Grant forgot to remind me to go live, so I blame him completely.
I'm going to get you a mug that says, press the red button. Just don't give that to your president.
Yeah. And either one who gets elected this year, neither of them should have it.
Exactly.
For different reasons.
Yours is press the button. Mine's you on mute. So there we go.
Although I did record, I recorded a whole video the other day, about 10 minutes long, and I'm watching it later, going, "What's wrong with the sound here? And I can't get the damn sound to work." And I go, I come in here and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was on mute." That's great.
Yeah.
So good. So going back to Goonies, you asked about, what did you say about Goonies?
Whenever I hear the phrase like "Hey guys" or "You guys," I always hear the guy from Goonies. It's like, "Hey guys."
You guys.
That's it. Hey, you guys. But that's a brilliant film. And I'm so pleased they've not done a remake of it.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sure they will. They will.
It's due that time as well now. So.
You know what's interesting? Now, it wasn't a big film for me, but I know a lot of people did. It was my little sister played it over and over and over again. The Princess Bride.
Are you a secret fan of The Princess Bride, Jimmy?
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but no, I'm not. I'm not a fan. In fact, I didn't. I mean, there were some funny parts, but I think because my sister played it over and over and over again because she was a little kid then, I was just so.
How old is your sister, Jim?
What's that?
How old is your sister?
Well, at the time, she was like 3 years old.
Oh, I meant now.
Oh. I don't want to talk about it because that might make me seem old.
True.
Everybody knows that I'm only 35. I just look really bad for my age.
I thought you were 37, Jim.
What's that?
I said, I thought you were 37.
I've had work done.
Yeah. I also I have my showbiz age.
Right, exactly.
There's a great meme going around at the moment with the Golden Girls. And it was Blanche. She was on a video dating thing. And she's like, "Hi, my name's Blanche. I'm 42. I'm a Capricorn and free and single." And then it comes up at the bottom, "When you were older than the Golden Girls."
Dude, it's amazing when they've shown some of those ones, like some of those, gosh, there were some other ones that I was just shocked by. I mean, I'm going, wait, that can't be true. I don't look that old.
I think age has changed a lot. Like what was old when we were young is not old now.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, but then saying that, I suppose my parents would have thought exactly the same when they were that age. But it's just
probably
like by my young standards, I'm an old man now. So
let's go ask some Gen Z. I'm sure they think we're old.
Yeah, they probably do actually. Yeah, we just think we're young.
Yeah.
Anyway,
TQ, where are you at? Are you a millennial? Where are you at? What are you? And Goonies.
Just turned 49.
49.
Oh, but people still mistake me for my 30s.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's. I wish I had that problem.
For a long time, people would tell me, "Oh, you don't look that old," when I'd tell my age, and they don't say that anymore.
Yeah, it's the great thing about when you lose weight. You lose weight, you
True.
see people and they're, "Oh, you look amazing, you look amazing, you look amazing, you look amazing." And then you see them again like 6 months later and they don't say anything and you're like, "Do I not look amazing anymore?"
Dude.
Like, keep
And
telling me I'm shallow. I
exactly.
need this. I
Remind
need
me.
validation.
Remind me that I look amazing.
Exactly.
That's where you
Oh,
get so many new photos done because you want people to go, "Wow,
amazing. Exactly.
figured it out finally." He
There
says
you
it's
go.
for showbiz, but no, it's for the ego. I get it.
It's all ego.
And all you skinny people out there, I'm sorry, you don't get to hear that. You don't get to hear, "You look amazing," because you didn't
Exactly.
lose any weight. See,
Yeah.
so yeah.
You've got to put it on to take it off. I love Facebook reminders. I had a thing come up today from an event I was at probably 10 years ago. And it's like, I almost wanted to share it, but then I didn't want people knowing that that's how I used to look.
I'm telling you, you didn't look bad, but you look amazing now.
Yeah, the contrast is like, I look at that guy and go like, wow, like, no.
Yeah, it's interesting because
Yeah,
you didn't seem like you needed to lose weight, but apparently
no.
you did.
Yeah, who
So,
knew?
as do I.
Cool. Anyway, let's get on with it. We've got some
Yeah,
interesting products today.
let's actually talk about products, huh? That's what we're here
Yeah,
for.
I mean
Not
that's
just
yeah.
entertain.
Well,
But you know
I
what?
mean, this show is about like, solopreneurs, business
Yeah,
tools in 2024. But I think your image is an important business. It is the most important business tool.
it absolutely is. But you know what? Also, like we are entertainers. We can't help but be entertaining. I mean, we can't. I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
entertaining.
exactly. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, are you not entertained?
Cool.
Let us know. Are you entertained right now?
Exactly. Yeah.
If
If
you're
you're entertained
entertained,
now,
don't say
let us know.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
And
that, Grant?
if we offend anybody, then we do it in an entertaining way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Hey, you know what? Speaking of weight loss, taking weight off, being healthy, you all know. So I love protein drinks. But one of the things that, especially in summertime, having that kind of that thick, milky kind of a protein shake, I don't always want that. So what I discovered, and I was shocked to find this, they have clear protein powder now, and this is from Isopure, and it tastes like tropical punch, really. And it's weird because I thought, well, how do they put the protein in there? But it's got 20 grams of protein. You can see right there on the label, 20 grams of protein. It's only got two carbohydrates, which I'm always watching because I'm, trying to thin up a little bit. I know I don't need to, but just trying to be healthier. And I was so surprised by this. I got to tell you, I was absolutely 100% surprised because here was my thought. I'm going to order it, and if it sucks, I'm just going to send it back. Big deal. But no, it was actually really good. As you can see, I've already finished it up. I couldn't stop myself. So if you want something kind of, in the summertime, especially you want something refreshing, or after the gym, you don't want that heavy kind of a milky kind of a thing. This is just absolutely perfect. And it mixes up really well in your shaker. So grab that if you want to try something a little bit different. Isopure, delicious. Damn it, Grant. Hard to keep a straight face when I didn't even have to look down.
I must admit, yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a tasty beverage, but like you said, it's nothing worse than like a heavy protein drink when it's hot. So you want something that's a bit lighter. So that sounds brilliant. Oh, right. Go to something a bit more serious now. This is a great book for kind of hypnotherapists. Now, here's the thing when it comes to hypnotherapy books as well. This is Scripts and Strategies in Hypnotherapy by Roger P. Allen. Now, learning hypnotherapy, whether you want to be a coach or anything, learning hypnotherapy is going to benefit you in any type of things that you do, especially if you're in sales and you're kind of working with people, because hypnotherapy is going to teach you about language patterns. It's going to teach you about sales. It's going to teach you about behavior. It's going to teach you about rapport. It's going to teach you about all these things. This is Scripts and Strategies in Hypnotherapy. It's a great book, especially if you're, I say just starting out, maybe not novice newbie, but kind of you starting down that path. I'm not a big fan of scripts myself, but it gives you ideas and language patterns and the strategies behind it as well. It's an extensive collection that covers a broad range of issues that are in here as well. There's some detailed guidance on the different parts of it that are accompanied by instructions and the best way to effectively deliver those scripts as well. And again, it's a practical book. Offering step-by-step guidance on all of the kind of bits that therapists can use to apply these in real-world settings. There's also some professional insights. Alan talks about his experience and his expertise, and that's quite evident in the book as well. If I was to give it any critique, it is a very kind of strict format structure. So if you are creative, it doesn't kind of give you lines to kind of flow away from what's in here. And as you move away from scripts, you'll want to do that a bit more. But again, it's good for that. The book does assume you've got some prior knowledge. So if you are like day one on learning about language patterns and behaviors, probably not the best for you as well. And there's a limited scope for advanced techniques. So if you've been doing it a while and you do want to kind of go off piste a bit and be a bit more specialized, then there's not too much in there. But an excellent book and must be in every kind of therapist and coach's arsenal as a book. That's Roger P. Allen's Script and Strategies in Hypnotherapy. Highly, highly, highly recommend it if you have an interest in personal development, in helping other people become better, and especially if you're a hypnotherapist.
You know, people always are railing against scripts. Don't use scripts, don't use scripts. But you know what? I think they're great for a reference tool.
Yes.
Hey, Rome. Good to see you.
Do you know what they're good for, I find? It's adding more colors to your palette. I don't even know where that came from. Because it's like,
Wow.
you know, we use our same, you know, strategies, our same protocols all the time. By learning somebody else's script or by just going into it, you'll pick up the odd language pattern, the odd phrase, the odd little bit that you can kind of go, oh, I can use that and add that to my kind of palette to add more variety. It helps increase your vocabulary. And just, I think it's a great thing. Like I say, I'm like you, Jim. I'm more intuitive when it comes to dealing with clients, but having that list of scripts there just to inspire you to go, I love how that sounds, you know, and maybe I could twist and change that into fitting into something else and adapting those strategies and those scripts in order to help people develop better.
I agree. 100%. And you know, the other thing too, I think most of us, whatever we're saying today, we probably learned it at some point from listening to somebody do hypnosis or from a script that we got early on or something like that. And it's just sort of a lot of those, especially a lot of those phrases.
Yeah.
Now we do come up with our own, of course, but a lot of those phrases are stuff that we've heard before, you know, like, I can't think of a good example right now, but there are things that I say that I know.
Every way in every day getting deeper and deeper.
Oh,
the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go.
There's a good one. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's spot on.
But again, all these things are also great. Again, hypnotherapy and language patterns, NLP stuff is great for people, life sellers like us on here on Amazon, because again, it gives you more terms that you can use in order to describe and develop the products to help people make the right decision and buy now.
Exactly. And buy now. Exactly.
If you like me, Jim, you know, all those lovely sales techniques. But again, all of that is part of the kind of hypnotherapy stuff. Hypnotherapy and sales do actually go hand in hand. We're selling the unconscious on the ability to change.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Rome agrees. So if Rome agrees, then it is definitely true.
Rome knows tech. Absolutely.
Loving the scooter video, by the way, Rome. That was really cool. I quite fancy one of those little electric scooters.
Oh, nice. They look cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about another product right in front of me, right here, as you can see. Ta-da! iPad. There we go. Now I've got a hard case on this. I always keep it protected. I don't want anything to happen to it. I got to tell you, so my iPad has become, I don't know how I ever lived without it, really, because I use it for personal and professional life. And so part of the personal life part, there's one of my cats. It's at Christmas time. She wanted to wear that, so she like a little kitty elf, adorable, isn't she? Her name is Lunch. That's right, Lunch, adorable little kitty. But also, you know when this really comes in handy is when I want to watch a movie. So I can go watch them. What happened? Jim's watching. What the hell? When I want to watch a movie, and I don't want to, maybe I don't want to go sit on the couch and watch the big TV, or especially when I'm flying. So sometimes I want to read a book, sometimes I want to watch a movie. And the great thing is, like with Amazon Prime Video, you can download a movie or TV shows and that kind of a thing, and you can actually watch them on your trip. And it's a nice big screen. So instead of trying to watch it on your little phone here, you got a nice big screen to watch it on. The other thing is too, speaking of reading books, well, now it's having to open again. Look there. So you can watch watch or read books. And let's say you had the wisdom to sign up for Kindle Unlimited, then you can read any book, or well, hundreds, probably thousands of books actually, on your trip. And it looks great. And it's a nice big surface. I've tried to read books on my phone before. And of course, we have our regular books that we can take with us too. But sometimes I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff, and I can just slide this in the backpack, and I can read a book on the go. And it's got a reader, there's a reader so that you can basically, it works like a Kindle. So, and then also, of course, I use it for business. Like right now, look at that. We're doing that stuff. Now, I also use mine when I'm doing music. If I'm doing a speaking event or a comedy hypnosis show, I use it for music too. But I mean, it's just so versatile. There's just so much you can do, just like our phones. But the great thing is you've got the nice big screen here to watch things with. And it's just become indispensable. I don't know what I would do without it. Get one.
And they are such a powerful tool, and especially that, like, I think the iPhone is really powerful, but the iPad's great because it's like the iPhone, but as your eyes get a little bit older, you don't have to put your readers on to kind of see the screen as well. There we go. TQ says, "Oh, how so adorable on your cat," and asks, "How's your cat?" TQ, thank you for asking. He had a lump removed off his eye yesterday. He had the operation. Everything was fine. He was grumpy and a little bit high as well. He kept wobbling all over the place. But last night the vet said, before you go to bed, make sure you put the cone on him in case he tries to scratch it or anything. But he was going to fight me. He did not want that on. So, but yeah, he was fine. Yeah. And Rome says, best sales come from demoing in real life so people can see themselves using the product. Absolutely right. It's exactly, again, the same principles in hypnosis. You've got to make the person see themselves as that changed person. Once they see themselves as owning the iPhone, they can see themselves in that position. Then by not owning it, they have had a loss. So it's about fitting them into that product description so that they see themselves doing it. So you're absolutely spot on, Rome. But then Rome is an expert when it comes to Amazon live sales as well. Do give Rome a follow. And Rome, please feel free to drop your link in the comment section. Check his stuff out. It is awesome. He is how we aspire to be. So,
Great tip. I hadn't really thought about that, but I just did it, and so I'll remember to do that more often. Great tip. Speaking of cones, dude, I had my when my cats got fixed, dude. I mean, I don't know how these vets think that you're going to keep this, on a cat. I mean, a dog maybe, but a cat, I don't know. I mean, if there's a way to do it without choking them, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Yeah, and cats are famously very independent.
Oh yeah.
But it was a great way of them upselling, as well as the operation fee, upselling you're going to need to get this cone as well, which cost me, I think it was $35 for this plastic cone that I may as well have just thrown out the window. Like the moment I got it out, the cat looked at it and was like, "This is not going to happen." So yeah. Speaking of language patterns as well, another great book here. This is from Richard Bandler, and if you don't know who he is one of the co-creators of NLP, and this is Make Your Life Great. This really is a great book, and again, it's not so much aimed at therapists and coaches. It's just about the personal development of you yourself, about kind of making the right choices. They do use some NLP language patterns in there. Again, Bandler provides a range of practical exercises and techniques that help readers kind of implement immediate shift in their mindset and behavior. Clear explanations. It's not a heavy read at all. Some of Bandler's stuff can be a bit off the wall. Monsters and Magic Sticks, that's a crazy book. This is a little bit more mainstream. Clear explanations, breaks things down, and the kind of the psychological concepts are understandable with actionable steps. Bandler puts lots of his personal stories in there. He does have lots of personal stories, as you know, if you're any follower of his work. And it's very empowering. A lot of the theme in this book is about how you can achieve what you need to achieve. And it's very deliberate choices that help you create greater happiness in your life. If I was to critique it, I would say some of the content is a little bit repetitive. I don't know how on purpose that was. I think with it being an NLP book, I do believe that is quite deliberate. That's one of the kind of outs from anything to do with NLP or hypnotherapy. It is repetitive for a purpose because the unconscious mind latches onto an idea and the more it is repeated. The depth of content, whilst the book is accessible, having a deeper dive into NLP, if you've got that deeper knowledge, otherwise it feels a bit superficial. And the tone is very motivational. Some of you may find that polarizing. If you don't like that kind of woo American kind of hype, you may be a bit put off by it a little bit. But for me, I thought it's an absolutely fantastic book. Highly recommend it. Again, if you're into personal development and improving your life, this book is a definite must-have.
Being an American, I didn't know that everybody else wasn't into that.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
There we go. On a cat note, I use both every day. I assume Rome is talking about an iPad and an iPhone and not the cat cone.
Who knows?
I mean, you did say, Rome, that you want the watcher to see themselves in that position as owning the product. I want to see the video of Rome on his driveway with his cat cone on. And if we weren't on Amazon Live, I'd have said something even funnier at the end
there. Yeah, and you're right. The Pro Max is a small table. I went with just the regular 15 because that was plenty big enough for me.
Yeah. I've not gone for the big. I like the camera on the new big iPhone, but it's too big for me. I've only got little hands. The rumors are not true. I only got little hands. And so I want my phone to still feel like a phone, not to be in the middle of an iPad and a phone.
Yeah. Right.
TQ said, had to buy an inflatable neck cone when my shepherd got neutered. Wow.
TQ, we actually did end up buying the inflatable kind. Actually, it's sitting right here, right there. We ended up buying it and actually had more luck with that than any of the other ones. It stayed on for a day or so.
Jim, we're all about actionable steps and putting things into practice. You heard what Roald said. Put it on.
We can. It's just my size.
It's like perfect. A card where it's just like.
I'll actually have to rethink my offer from that brand, and maybe I'll take some of those on and we'll highlight those on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's up next? Let's see. I just have one more thing. All right. So you know what? I found this to be true when I'm watching other people's stuff, that audio is actually more important than video. I know it doesn't seem like you want to look good and everything, but people will be way more forgiving with some grainy video or not great video than they will with audio, because they just don't understand, right? We have to listen to things. And so, and even as good as our computers are now, our tablets and phones and everything, how good they are with their microphones, still, they're just not capturing the kind of audio quality that you want. And I tell you what, you're going to notice a difference. You will literally notice a difference when you record a video with a good microphone or without it. And today I'm talking about the Rode mics. And so what they come with, so I ordered the pack with 3 because I do a lot of interviews, and I do shows and stuff with other people. So I want to make sure that both of us have the good audio. And so this is your receiver. You're going to plug this in to your camera, and then just pop this on right here like this. And there you go. I usually put mine, like if I'm doing this, I will put it in my suit pocket like this, or something like that, so it's a little less conspicuous. And I actually went ahead, and to make it even better, I went ahead and upgraded and got the microphone with it, which I think is better because it's way more discreet. So you're going to plug this into that receiver, or to that microphone. Where's it at? Right there. You're going to plug that in there, and then I can clip this on. And I just did a show with a buddy, and he put the big puffy one. I don't normally use the big puffy one. It comes with a couple of different varieties. But if you're outside or something, that big puffy one's going to come in handy. So it'll break some of the wind. It'll break the wind. You've also got this little like this if you want to be really super discreet. And if you're indoors, that's going to work fine. You just want to put this on, and it just, it goes in very easily. You just push it right in there, and it does that. So really, really great product, the Rode mics, and comes with a nice case as well. And you can just do so much with them. The batteries last a long time. They're rechargeable, of course, as they should be, and you'll get such better audio quality. You'll be surprised at how much better that is. So invest in your business, invest in creating. If you're going to create content, why not create content that's really good quality? Pick up the Rode mics. They work great for you.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there. And Rome, bear in mind, for those that don't know, Rome is also a professional photographer. So he knows his stuff. And Rome was saying there that audio is number 1, lighting is number 2, and then camera. And I think a lot of people get mistaken. They think, right, I'll just get a camera, then I'll do you know what I mean? And it's like, actually, the lighting and audio is so important.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Rome says the camera is close to being professional. Yeah. Yeah, I have a photographer friend here in the UK, John Steele, and he hates the quality of some of the iPhone photos that he has to compete with at weddings now.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing. I've got a couple of products left, which again, like as a practical tool that I absolutely love, and I'm using it now, and that's this. It's the little MagSafe charger on the back of my phone. So, I've got the Inu bigger power banks, but this one for me is beautiful because it just, now bear in mind, I've got a big thick case on here as well, and it sticks on the back, and then it works brilliantly at kind of topping up that charge. So if you are out and about doing some live streaming, as I was this afternoon, I can just have that on there, and it really looks after the battery on my phone. And the size of it, look, I'm not holding that. That's it, MagSafe on there itself. It's a great bit of kit. And again, it's smaller than the big power bank. It can sit in your pocket. But again, I have that topped up, and it's like my emergency charger for that as well. You see, it's got little paws on it as well, so that definitely helps. But that's a great bit of kit, and that's the Inuit kind of mag charger for the back of the iPhone. There it is there. Again, MagSafe onto the back, a lovely bit of kit. Yeah, the Inuit MagSafe charger. Nice and portable, great for emergency charges if you need it. But yeah, just kind of stays in the kit bag. And whilst I'm on, I'll do my final product before we kind of close things up. And it's, again, when it talks about kit and stuff, I was a big fan of Pelican cases, but Pelican cases can be quite expensive. But I managed to get myself one of these. Now, again, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Magi. And this is a big ABS case. Couple of handles side and side there. But most importantly, it's got the retractable rolling case. So if you're doing a lot of traveling, your gear can go in there nice and heavy. It's got the wheels on the bottom, so you can transport it around everywhere you go. And then inside that case as well, you've got the pick foam, which I'll pop it open just so you can see. Again, nice sturdy grips on this. I'll open that up there. So you can imagine that inside there with all of your camera equipment, whatever it is that you need, your drone, whatever that needs to be protected. It's waterproof, it's dustproof, it's ABS, and it's got that carry handle as well, so that you can carry your heavy gear where you need it to go. This one was purchased for me to kind of do my mobile streaming stuff. So it's a place for my camera, my Blackmagic Mini Pro, my microphones to go in there when I'm doing kind of live streaming jobs around my local area here. It's a great bit of kit. I wouldn't necessarily fly with this just because of the weight of it. But if I had to take all the camera equipment to somewhere like Las Vegas, then I would probably take it in that just to make sure it's all safe and packed away. So that's a Magi ABS case. Very much a great bit of kit.
All right, Grant, I got to tell you, the bad thing about doing this broadcast with you is I'm losing money because I have to have these.
Yeah,
the handle is amazing.
Exactly.
Dude, why? I mean, how come nobody's done that before?
Exactly, and it's literally, solid and sturdy. I want to get some vinyl graphics made or some spray paint and stencil and put my branding on it, just so it looks like you mean business as well. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, lavalier mic. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Thank you, Rome. He knows all the right terms.
The lav mic on those Rodes is brilliant because it does give you good audio quality, and like you said, it's discreet, especially like us where we're doing talks and presentations. To have that on there and recording, and even if you're not presenting, I think it's a brilliant thing to have, so that you can just put it into your phone, record your audio, and it gives you that opportunity to kind of, go over your talk afterwards, find out where your ums and ahs are, strip it out, fine tune it, and then it helps you rehearse and do a better presentation next time.
Yeah. And dude, I've got to get that charger. That is amazing. This is what I'm usually dealing with. I'm trying to plug these things in, and I keep the big old power bank, like, it's flopping around and it wrecks the wires because I got to throw it in my pocket, but that's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And it then means I can be charging whilst I'm streaming, and the port on this can then be used for my microphones, whereas if you've got your charger in there, you can't put your microphone in. So
I've had that happen.
Exactly. Yeah. And so it's brilliant. And I like the fact that there's no cables, so it's easy to carry and hold.
That is absolutely brilliant. Another one. Why didn't we have this sooner? It's amazing.
Exactly. That's the great thing about shows like this. We get to see each other's equipment.
Stuff.
And so
as do our guests.
Exactly. Everyone can see our equipment.
You're welcome.
And then you kind of go, oh, that's a great idea. That's what I kind of want as well. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've got was from doing a stream and then watching Rome streams. And I'm like, oh, that's a great bit of kit. I need that as well. So yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. And Rome obviously knows tech. He's got all the right answers there. Love it.
Yeah.
Love
and
it.
He's got a great laser pecker, which
Excuse me?
it's the laser pecker. So it's for engraving stuff, which again, I keep looking at it and going, oh, I watch your streams. I'm like, I need one of those. I'm like, I don't need one. I just want one.
I'm afraid to watch Rome now because I'm going to be spending way too much money. And speaking of, those folks need to come up with a new name for that laser
pecker.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, that's your new nickname, Jim.
Exactly.
Cool. There we go.
Wow.
It's G-rated.
What's that?
Rome says it's G-rated.
It was.
Yeah. Rome, I've not seen the new drone yet, but was that the one? Was that the Hover X1 that you were going around on the scooter with? That looks really cool.
You're killing me. Because I want a drone too.
Well, so yeah, Rome says I say that about the laser pecker every single stream. I just start calling it the LP4.
Brilliant, Rome. Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. Rome's just got the Hover Air X1. It looks, especially for the stuff that we do, it looks brilliant, and it's fold away. It looks incredible. I'll definitely be checking that out, Rome.
Yeah,
cool.
That would be so cool for venues and stuff to show. I mean, oh wow, oh you could even for your show, and I mean, oh wow, that would
have that shot where you're on stage doing your pre-talk and have that just kind of come through the crowd and just be there. Yeah.
Wow.
Epic.
Guys,
that's all from us today. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yes, and it will be on Hypno News tomorrow as well. It's my tomorrow. I don't know if it's yes.
And we'll do our regularly scheduled business tools tomorrow. Yes.
Cool. A little bit later
4 p.m. Pacific, midnight for Grant.
Whoop. The best time of the day.
You're a beast, bro. You're a beast.
Well, we do what we have to do.
Indeed.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us today for this stream. If you don't follow me or Jim, then get yourself following. You get to see an American and a Brit doing some daft stuff. And also, whilst you're here, give Rome Knows Tech a follow as well. If you don't already follow him already, everybody follows Rome. Or as they say, all roads lead to Rome. Check us out. We'll be back tomorrow night, afternoon, evening, depending where you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining us on this stream. Take care. Be well.
Be awesome.